Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, guys. Welcome to our lesson today. We will study lesson 10, writing, page 42 and 43. First, what is a sitcom? Read the text and find out about sitcom. Think of sitcoms you have watched. Do you enjoy watching them? Why not? And who are your favorite characters and why? So we will read this and find out about sitcoms. We will write the timeline here about the sitcom. Let's listen first to the text. Listen.
A sitcom is a situation comedy without an ending. It consists of episodes, but the situation goes on. The television sitcom was born in the 1940s and 1950s. It had originally existed as a radio show that listeners would tune into every week to spend some time with familiar characters they grew to know and liked. When television arrived in the late 1940s, shows were filmed in front of a live studio audience, with 3 cameras recording everything for later editing. In the 60s, sitcoms combined fantasy with comedy and used a laugh track instead of a live studio audience. In the 70s, social issues were included, but in the 80s there was a return to the original family concept, the most important success factor behind sitcoms. Nowadays, shows are filmed with a single camera, on location or on studio sets, with no laugh track or live audience.
Okay, guys, so a sitcom is a situation comedy without an ending. This is the sitcom, okay? And in 1940s, filmed in front of live studios audience, 3 cameras later edited. This was in 1940s. In 1950s to 1950s, sitcom was born, weekly radio show familiar characters. 1960s, fantasy and comedy laugh track. In 1970s, social issues. 1980s, return to family concept success factor, and now single camera on location or studio set, no laugh track, no live audience. Read the excerpt. Excerpt means quotations of the sample script. Script means written form of a speech, play or film. This is script. Read the excerpt of the sample script below and find out who the main characters are, what has happened. Read it quickly and try to find who the main characters and what has happened. Okay, Yusuf, who are the main characters, Yusuf?
Kevin and Omar.
Yes, thank you, Yusuf. Of course,
Welcome.
Omar and Kevin. And what has happened? The plot here in this script, Kevin seizes a letter. Seizes a letter means hold or caught a letter. Read it and gets excited before dashing out. Omar is trying to explain something, but Kevin rushes out of the door and doesn't notice Omar. Okay, let's read this script. Who can read this? Is Basil? Basil? Act 1, Scene 1.
Act 1, Scene 1, living room, morning, day 1, Omar and Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin runs into the living room wearing his tracksuit and notices a letter on the table near the door. As he tries to open it, Omar walks in with a funny look on his face, pointing to the letter.
Okay. Kevin excited.
Kevin excited. Look, I got it. I'm a university student. Omar at the last attempting to stop him, but Kevin rushes out the door, holding the envelope as bits of confetti start falling out, marking his trail. Omar stands at the door, shaking his head. He is holding another letter in his hand. Omar, oh, Kevin, you never stop that letter. It was an advertisement. Since 2 schoolyard. 20 minutes later, Kevin is running around school, trailing confetti.
Okay. Scene 2, second view. Okay. B. Scene 2. Kevin receives the following message on his voicemail. Read the message and say who has left the message and why. Discuss how Kevin will feel when he reads them. Hi Kevin, this is Dad. Your brother has told us the wonderful news. Congratulations, son. We are very proud of you. Number 2. Hi Kevin, this is your brother Ali. Well done. Do you want my help with moving your things? Call me. Hello Kevin, this is Mr. Jackson from University Admissions. Unfortunately, we don't have any record of an offer of a university place for you. Please could you call us on 234-7684 EXT 43. Thank you. Okay, scene 3. Omar has left a message for Kevin at home. Read the message and say why Omar has left the message. How does Omar feel? In pairs, write the voicemail message Kevin leaves for Mr. Jackson's explaining the situation. Let's read this message. Who can read this? Yes, Yusuf?
Hi Kevin, you ran out of the door so quickly that I didn't have a chance to explain. That letter was not from university offering your place. It was an advertisement. I'm really sorry. I know how much you want to go to the college. Anyway, Mr. Jackson called and said that they don't know who you are, so had better call and explain the situation. I will be back at 6 p.m. See you later, Omar.
Okay, thank you, Yusuf. It was an advertisement. So Kevin expected the letter was from the university, but unfortunately it was an advertisement. Okay. Now, how will the episode end? Work with a partner and make notes. Write a short descriptions of the final scene. Notes about the final scene. You can imagine the final scene and write this, but take care when you write a sitcom. Brainstorm ideas about funny scenes that you have experienced, heard about, or seen. Identify what makes them funny. Research and read scripts from sitcoms you know to get ideas. Pictures each scene and write a draft descriptions. Focus on the characters and list their characteristics. Characteristics means features. If possible, draw them. Outline the events in the episode. Go back and edit, replace, or add to your material. Give it to someone else to read before you finalize it. Okay, a group of students make this scene. Okay, let's listen to them. Yes, Muhammad, introduce the scene for the class, Muhammad.
Okay. Satar and the autism. My name is Satar. I am 17 years old. I live in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. I have been diagnosed to have a light autism since I was 5 years old. I love my bedroom, the smell of it, the sight of it. Every single plant has a different smell and every single one tells a story. I like to buy a plant whenever something special happens with me. I love my coffee machine. I like the sound of it when it fills my cup with coffee. I feel like it filled my life with joy.
Okay, Muhammad,
My
what
father,
about autism? Autism, Muhammad, to make it clear to the class, autism is a problem with the person who can't
a problem in
communicate.
the mind.
Yes,
Yeah,
who can't
it's can't
communicate with others, can't make
it can't
relation,
yeah,
which in
it
Arabic
can't
means
complete
توحد.
توحد.
Yes. Okay, Muhammad, go on.
My father received an offer in Jeddah. It was an offer that anyone would dream of. That's why he couldn't reject it, even though everyone in the house hates the idea of moving to Jeddah. So we moved there again and again, just like every single time I moved or I hit a school, I had to go for a new school, meet new people, and deal with some new problems and friends. Surely, every single time I move to a new school, my father has a word with the principal and the teachers about my desires.
Principal, the headmaster.
The
Okay.
head of teachers.
Yes. Okay. Najd, this is the
Najd
conversation.
and Taqar is Najd is Sultan and Taqar is Iyad.
Okay, Sultan and Diyad. Yes, go on.
Hey kid. وطلع لنا
وطلع نايف teacher.
Okay.
Hey kid.
Hey.
Do you know who rules this place? Here?
Give him a break. He just enrolled here, Ned.
I'm just kidding. How are you, Sagar?
Yeah, it was kind of weird in the beginning. I'm totally fine. How about you?
We are good, thank you.
What brings you here? And which school were you before?
My father had such a great offer and we had to move in Jeddah. I used to live in Riyadh and I went to Riyadh school.
Interesting. How long have you been in Jeddah?
I have to go to the bathroom, sorry.
I don't know why I did that. I just needed some time alone, even though I felt some chemistry between us.
Mr. Abdullah, may I go please to the bathroom?
Yeah, sure. Do not be late, though. I took 5 minutes off in the bathroom, washing my head, and went back to the classroom. Welcome back, Sapar. I realize that you are a new student, but we have a strict policy for bathroom breaks. You can go for 2 or 3 minutes and not more. You talk 10 minutes in the bathroom. I can't accept that. Stay out, please.
But teacher, I only took 5 minutes in the bathroom, I swear.
Yeah, teacher. He only took 5 minutes. That's in the truth.
Do you guys want to go out for him? Just go out, supper. I smelled the door rushed into the principal office and told him what happened and that I didn't know about the regulations of the school. The principal came and asked the class about my story again, and Talal and Najd proved that I wasn't late for 10 minutes, but only for 5 minutes. The principal then forced the teacher to let me in. I was really thankful that I have some mates like Talal and Najd. Saqat.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate this.
Appreciate this.
Appreciate it.
Dude, that's what friends for. Are not we friends already?
Sure, we are. Thank you, it's off.
Listen, we are going out for lunch. Do you want to join us?
Sure, I would love to.
Even though I have never done this before, with this mates, felt like I am someone different and they were really friendly. That is our friendship began with this mates. My autism wasn't that big deal. I even forgot about it, and that the story of my last band. Thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you, Sultan. Thank you for all of you. And I really appreciate your work. This is a great job. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and see you next lesson. Inshallah. Goodbye.